They are dropping like flies in the LCU. When is it going to stop? I do not know, but I do know one thing. The show goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching another episode of LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and Glammy is still missing. That's right, the whereabouts of Glamberson Lambert are still not determined. On top of that, Rasto is gone. We are going to go into some developments to try and find out where these people are going. I know Xylie's been on the case. We've been... I know I went and asked the Crowns if they'd talk to Rastov. Those are the people he values the most. I haven't heard word back from any of them on him. It's kind of crazy. Keemstar and Boogie tried to call me and Xylie to see if we knew where he was. We haven't talked to him. We don't know nothing. It's pretty wild. R's in the chat if you know something. And R's in the chat if you know that it's rewind time. Ladies and gentlemen, that means I got to bring in my co-host, Xylie Gets Real. Xylie, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing good. Sorry.
I got you getting...
Sorry. You caught me situating my seat.
Caught you getting your bunions.
Shut up. I'm doing great.
Are you the next to disappear? Were you trying to run off on me?
No, they won't do it to me because the information I'm bringing to you about Glammy today, if they get me, you'll know exactly who it is.
You got some truth?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I set a little trap.
Oh, you got a trap?
I set a little trap. But the first thing I want to notice is Supreme Leader Bread gave us that $50 donation.
Yeah.
And it does have to do with Rastov today.
Yeah, Supreme Leader Bread said, Xylie, yesterday's episode of Lolcow Live, there can only be one. Timestamp, 8 minutes exactly. See what I'm cooking up? We should play that right now.
That's what I'm going to do because it plays into it.
This actually is interesting.
I have it at 7 minutes and 55 seconds, to add more context and make sure we're not skipping anything.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that was one of the funniest fucking episodes we had in a long time.
I understand. You had a good flow.
People loved it, dude.
But okay, well, let's have an episode without you and see how that goes. Let's have an episode without you.
Yeah, sure, I'll take a fucking day off. I'm still getting paid for it, though, but if that's what you want to do.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh.
Yesterday. 8 minutes in.
That was yesterday.
8 minutes in.
So was today just the day off? And when he said day off, not just from the show, but from the community.
Doom, doom, doom.
He hasn't talked to nobody. He hasn't community managed. He ain't done nothing.
Is it a Rastov day off? Or is he gone? Interesting. Supreme Leader Bread with that super tip. Rewind coming through with caught in plain sight.
Yep.
Is that the story? Did we break it here on Rewind? Interesting.
That's what we do here.
That's what we do thanks to Supreme Leader Bread and his hot tip.
Absolutely. 100%.
You guys got hot tips. Rewind loves to suck up your hot tips. Jay Solmar, 3 months deep in Cash Cow, says, Xylie, I'm sorry I won't give Rastov Glammy back until the RWO takes over the 2 spot. Damn. That's rough.
Wait, so does that mean we have to dance all episode? Is that what we have to do? Do we?
Don't talk a big game.
I'm not talking a big game. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm so sick of the Fat Girl Summer song now.
Why? Mr. Boom Boom Pow, thank you for the 5 grifted.
Thank you, because that's basically all Queens was today.
Well, maybe you should listen to the brand new hit that I'm debuting right now. You should go click unmute on the stream and listen to this brand new hit right now on our stream.
I'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the brand new song, Fat Grim Summer.
The sun's out shining, but it's a little weird. A chubby, funny guy with a familiar beard. You woke from a nightmare, but here it seems Keem has brought you the man of your dreams. It's a fat, grim summer, no one can deny. He's back, but he's fatter. He won't make the same mistakes this time. It's a fat, grim summer. He's on your screens. You know he can of pork and beans. It's a fat, grim summer. He's the freaking best. It's an ultra flex next when he wins the taste test. It's a fat, grim summer. No one can deny. He's back, but he's fatter. He won't make the same mistakes this time.
He won't.
It's a fat, grim summer. He's on your screens. You know he can of pork and beans.
He can. A can of pork and beans. He's pork and beans. Get it? Because he's fat. Because he's fat. It's a fat, grim summer. He's totally taken over the LCU. It's Fat Grim.
I love it. I love that song. You did good with that one. Thank you.
You know what I love about Fat Grim?
What?
Fat Grim, he works in the Diamond District of New York City, right?
Mm-hmm.
Diamond District is where they filmed Uncut Gems, the Adam Sandler movie.
I don't know that movies.
Grim is a huge Adam Sandler fan.
Okay.
And Uncut Gems, I'm pretty sure, was Grim's favorite Adam Sandler movie.
Okay.
He's Uncut Grims. It's perfect. Grim, who avoided getting beans at Diamond for 7 years, this guy literally works in the Diamond
District.
Literally works in the Diamond District.
Oh my God.
Literally, Poke Gaga with 10 grifted.
Fuck yeah. He literally is Grim's replacement.
He's Uncut Grims. He literally comes from the Diamond District. He could get the biggest, fattest diamond. The biggest, fattest diamond.
Bruh.
The biggest, fattest diamond.
Oh my God.
All I'm saying is, Fat Grim, it's a Fat Grim summer.
Bro.
Did
you see him and Nightmare argue?
Did we block NDF in our chat?
No, not at all.
Someone says NDF is blocked everywhere. It should not be.
No, not here. No.
It should not be.
Blocked. Why would it's not?
Yeah. I see El Diablo posting it.
Yeah. Yeah, NDF's not not blocked. It's not blocked here. They might have blocked it over there on Queens, but
yeah,
not here.
The problem is, I think that people are too busy rolling in a Fat Grim summer. Lolcow Gunner says, if he's Fat Grim, I volunteer to be Fat Nightmare. You know what? Instead of being Fat Nightmare, there should be gender bent Nightmare. They should get a female Nightmare and Fat Grim, and they should do a version of Test that is like Test 2.0. Get Fat Grim and female Nightmare. Because imagine like a female Nightmare, just basically just Nightmare, but with like the hair and the tattoos, but a woman.
That would be funny, actually.
I would watch that show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that would be funny.
For at least one episode.
Did you hear Nightmare and Ultra get into it?
Yeah, on Lolcow Live. Lolcow Gunner says, donation goal, Zay as female. Well, actually, that's true. Zay kind of is female Nightmare. She was. I don't know anymore. Now she's the leader of the NDF alongside the warrior general Buff Weeb. Poke Gaga says, I call dibs on being Fat Keem. Interesting.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with YouTube today. It is not wanting to render videos fast at all. So like the quality is not good.
The fuck, YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube's being retarded today. But Nightmare found out that Ultra is gonna have to do at least one show with Tess when Nightmare gets back, when he's back in the studio.
Yeah.
Nightmare's not happy.
Mishima Bloodline, thank you for the grifted. Boom. Now,
Thank you.
Before we go into this, I also want to say Rick Sanchez said, Billy, I'm on the vodka, still waiting for Becky to say yes to prom. I drink her thick bathwater. That's gross. And I do think Becky should make Becky bathwater soup. That would be lit.
Ew.
She could jar it herself and sell it to the real big simps. Becky bathwater stew would be a dope ass thing.
They're probably going to catch a yeast infection or something.
That's why I said stew instead of soup. I upgraded it the second time I said it.
You still have to ingest it, though.
Yeah, the stew. It's yeasty. It's beefy. It's hearty.
That will do harm to you, is what I'm saying.
Not if you cook it at a high enough degree, probably.
I'm pretty sure the USDA will not approve it.
Pretty sure you cook it at a high enough degree. It should be edible. Seth Looks says, I'm on it. Keep an eye on DMs in a few minutes. Oh, shit. And then also Twisted SMF. Welcome to Band World. Bang, bang. I think that's all caught up on the pleasantries, my fellow good RWOites.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man.
Brother, man, you look like fucking Francis. Where's my Mountain
Boogie,
Dew
turn off
shit?
the
You know
camera.
how many mistakes were made after that? I've already dealt with people, my co-host making mistakes. I don't need another wave of that
Boogie,
shit,
Boogie, turn off
brother.
your camera.
Give me a chance. Let's do a couple shows.
What do you mean
don't
co-hosts
like me,
making mistakes? I thought you also made mistakes, Nightmare. Was there not mistakes made
leave, bro.
across the board?
This is
Couple, are you for real? We already
Yeah,
had a
like-
sample where someone did a couple of shows with me, and they nearly tanked the fucking show. Look, I know what my audience wants, brother. It's not you. I know what the audience wants. It's not you. They want fucking
I know
Josh.
what the
Josh is
audience
waiting till
wants, but
24th.
you tried it
I have
once.
proven... No. Listen to me, please. I have proven I can hold down the show on my own until the 24th. I will hold it down with fucking gusto until Josh is back, and I want him as my co-host. The man wants to do what I want to do. He's in the UK. We can do real life shit fucking way more often, which is exactly what I want to do in general. You ain't willing to do what we want to do in Test, bro. I'm telling you that now.
Keemstar is actually Beans, and you guys were the ones that recommended.
Yeah, Beans recommended that he goes to test.
Yeah, it was Bean's fault. Also, I just want to point out, when a host tells Keemstar no, that usually doesn't fare well for the host. I remember when Keemstar told us we should try Glammy on Rewind?
Yeah.
We were like, okay, let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. And
Yep.
we tried it out. And you know what happened? We tried it out, and then we realized that we were better off, the two of us, and
Yeah.
she went on to something else. That's how you should handle this.
But we still had her on
Yes.
all the time.
Yes.
Still helped her with training or whatever you want to call. Yeah.
Yes. Nightmare again is just kind of running the show, which it's his show, I guess. So who needs Keemstar's direction? Test is doing well, so it's fine. Gwen says, could Rastov be on a flight already to the U.S. and we get a surprise entrance? Oh. What if he just runs into Boogie's house and beats the trash out of him?
Oh my God, that would be fucking amazing. There better be a camera there to watch it.
Pappy Cat says, look, we don't need a fat Hassan. Whoa. Are you sure?
Wow.
I thought he was a fat Grim. Poke Gaga says Becky's bathwater stew is the secret to a fire-ass sourdough. Yummy.
Okay, Gaga, you're going to hell.
Now, Hugh Jess says Nightmare needs to understand it's for an intern. I think he had a knee-jerk reaction thinking Keem was just putting Fat Grim there as a co-host. I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
He jumped up and just made it like a thing. Now Keem's got to see it, right?
Yeah.
Keem's got to see it.
Yeah.
So now it's like the most interesting thing to Keem on Test is this guy. because it's gotten a rise out of Nightmare like this.
Yeah.
And then Nightmare said, "We don't do drama on tests," and it's like. That triggered Keem as well. Keem was like, "I hate it when hosts say they don't do drama," because this whole circle is eating off drama. It's built off of
goddamn universe is based off of drama. The man who started the universe owns Drama Alert.
Yes.
What the fuck do you expect? I hate when I hear that shit.
If you
it makes no goddamn sense. Do you not know Keemstar?
Yes. If you insert your style into this world and think that you are running everything off of your own choices, all right? That's funny because Keem was just saying how all these other channels leave here thinking that and they go back to doing nothing. You have to remember this is the universe that Keem is running and you should behoove him to follow some of his direction. But who am I to say that? We don't do very well here at Rewind.
No.
We didn't go from the bottom show to number 4. We didn't do that.
Yeah.
We've always been number 3.
Listen, 10 o'clock is our home. That's our home.
We've always been way too comfortable here. that's
true.
That's something we've taken for granted. We got pushed back a couple times to let other shows get that spot, and they couldn't hold it. This was kind of like our spot. We left our stink here, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that maybe that'll not be the case forever. Maybe we get pushed back one day. There'll be somebody who comes in and just fucking walks our dog, you know. But
yeah, you never know.
You never know. Power Edge 1986 says, "I want to see them get that guy Keem called Black Boogie to argue with Boogie." Was that recently? I didn't see that today.
No, that was remember the guy, it was a while ago. And he was a black guy and Boogie called him his son.
I remember that, yeah.
I don't know what happened to him.
I'm just wondering why that got brought up now.
I don't know, but I don't remember what happened to him because he was funny. I liked him.
And
Boogie had a good conversation, actually.
And Poke Gaga says, "Fat Girl Summer, I would make Pastor out of a sweaty butt cheek." Thank you, Poke Gaga.
Ew.
What was that?
Retro Drew, thank you for the cash cow.
Yeah.
All right, so where do you want to start? You want to start with the Glammy stuff and get it over with?
Yeah, let's hit up the Glammy disturbance.
Good, so I can get rid of all these goddamn tabs. That'd be great.
Ooh.
I appreciate it.
So Glammy is still missing.
Yes. Now,
It's
I'm not going to show
boy summer.
I'm not going to show everybody who showed it, but I think this was while you were up on Aussie.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to talk about your time on Aussie, but this is what I wrote out.
So I jumped up on Aussie because Twiggy was doing some detective work, and I thought maybe Twiggy was the main reason that Glammy. One of the main reasons, I don't want to say main reason, but Twiggy was a very high contributing factor to Glammy leaving.
Now, before I had talked to Nightmare on Tess, and I ruled him out only because I talked to several people who were also there. So I ruled him out. Now, this is what I wrote here if you want to read it out loud.
Well, I don't think there's any direct suspect, honestly, to why Glammy's gone. I think Glammy, if her reason for being gone has anything to do with the LCU, I think it's
killing my bit.
It's all overwhelming. But back to your bit.
Thank you.
Xylee says, "I now have 3 suspects. The number is growing as time goes." Zay, the last time she talked to Glammy was at 4:44. The tattoo on her neck is 444. Coincidence? Twiggy, he was caught in the Rewind voice chat airing out personal beef with Glammy. Now joins the war with the NDF. suspicious. And CD-ROM, the closest person to Glammy in this universe, must question him. You should tell me when you're doing a bit.
You couldn't tell by the screenshot?
Well, I was trying to be serious for a second and then realized
No.
this is the first time you were actually in character.
Go with it next time.
Well,
Okay, look at it when I ask you to read it, and you can kind of skim and tell I'm doing it.
yeah, I don't do any prep
so it's
work.
ruined. So
Well, go into your bit. You could just do the
no,
bit.
it's dumb. It's dumb now. It doesn't make any sense now.
Poke Gaga says Xylie's bit is awesome. This was the best bit. Really enjoying it. What's up with all the tabs? You have tabs?
Yes, because I set up a trap and Zay fell into it and tried to blame
Well,
Eric.
let's
and I
see
set it up
that.
at night.
Let's see that. This is awesome. My preface doesn't ruin that.
Okay. So you went in there and you got all right, 120. Sorry.
Xylie
I
is
was there.
really getting into this. She's got 3 suspects, guys. What's up, you tiny pecker pussy boys? Beating up on Glamberson Lambert, making her run away, you little tiny dick pecker boys.
I'm not beating on Glammy, I'm beating on CD-ROM for scaring Glammy away.
Tiny pecker pussy boys, beating up on
So it was after your talk with them is when I wrote it.
Glamberson Lambert.
I have a
Where is she, Billy?
average size pecker.
I came here to ask y'all what y'all did to Glamberson Lambert.
It wasn't us. I did a full investigation today, Billy. I'll have you know, and I've discovered
Tell
a
me
lot
more.
of-
All
Right.
day.
So all day, I have repicked up the badge. I left this life behind because of the things I saw.
That shit was so annoying. So basically, he was coming up with excuses. I started fucking with him at the very end, typing in the chat.
Yeah, to be fair to Twiggy, I don't think he knew that
He
stupid
didn't.
fucking thing was on.
He didn't. So here's this part, and this is where Twiggy starts to telling himself.
She says getting awfully defensive, Mr. Twiggy, and I why didn't I know about the Rewind VC stuff?
I've literally told you about the beef between Glammy and I.
Because he started doing his over-explanation things. Every time Twiggy starts to lie, he does his over-explanation shit. So I was like, oh, you're getting... Of course, I typed it all fucked up in the chat. But you're getting awfully defensive.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, Glammy was literally saying that I was trying to get her fired from her whole thing on the gaming channel, and I was not.
Oh,
I
in the
wanted to see
past.
Glammy successful on the gaming channel. Yes.
You did tell me that. Xylie,
Has also
tell
heard
me
all
some
of
of
this
that.
from my mouth personally, so she knows exactly what I'm talking about because I've talked to her about it too.
So that would be called a motive.
Boom! Even his own co-host calls it a motive.
Damn. And Twiggy has been going after Glammy. He the second he heard that nerds were going after Glammy, he wanted to go after Glammy. He was on board to jump when him and Nightmare and the other people were jumping on Glammy over the Gutsu Wutsu stuff. Twiggy was definitely right on board with that. It was always Twiggy versus Glammy in Twiggy's mind. And I mean, I don't know why Glammy is not a big dog to me. I think I would go after bigger fish if I was Twiggy, but I guess maybe
She's an easy target.
Maybe he wanted an easy target. You're right. Poke Gaga says Twiggy has a very chiseled jaw. Thank you, Poke Gaga.
That is very true. All right, so here Zay plays the clip when I jumped on Test with you and CD-ROM last night with her in it.
Toby Lanigan, happy birthday. And Jinx Francis, them's fighting words, Poke Gaga. Damn.
Heinous accusations.
I regret that I didn't turn on the... See, I got...
Hammy.
Thank you,
Hammy.
Much appreciated.
You looking cute, Hammy.
I wish I'd see... Oh man. All right. Yeah, I gotta play around with this virtual audio meter
Say,
again.
while you're here, what are we gonna do?
What the heck?
Got Xylee here.
Hello, Xylee.
I would say that we think the war
Glammy's
efforts.
probably dead.
Zay zooted. Wait a minute.
Oh,
The
I'm
last
I'm calling
time,
for a truce until we find Glammy's remains.
No, absolutely. And Zay zooted. I want y'all to bring Glammy's remains to us so we can bury her properly. Let me tell you something about this situation. I did my investigation. The last time Zay spoke to Glammy, it was at 4:44 a.m. Have you ever noticed what her tattoo says at the bottom of her neck? 444.
Ooh.
Coincidence?
True.
What?
It's a conspiracy.
Bring her body back!
Where is she, Zay? Where is
Innocent
she?
until proven guilty. These hands are clean.
Listen, these hands are rated. Listen, these hands are rated E for everyone. Where in the fuck is Glammy at, bruh?
You know who else spoke to her last at 4:44 a.m.?
Who?
In that same group chat?
Who?
CD-ROM.
Bullcrap. Oh,
Projection.
that's not.
He did. He did. All of the same.
And Buff.
Zay,
Look at Buff.
Zay, look at me. No, shut up, Zay. Look at me. Look at me. The NDF is ran by me and you. You can't do a rogue. We talked about this, Zay. You can't go rogue.
You see how good I am? I'm getting co-hosts to turn on each other. You see that? You see that? So look, here, she brings Eric. She brings up this clip about Eric, right? She has, hold on. Shit, man. Okay, this will work right here.
This is my turning into a
I would
rescue.
fuck Glammy. He,
What? First of all,
kill
why would you-
Glammy.
Wait, you
and
fuck
Mary
and kill
Kay.
Glammy?
No, I would, and Brantley.
Fuck? Wait, so you'd fuck Brantley?
What?
He killed Glammy. He and Mary Zay.
Oh no.
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. At least I didn't die. Why did we get killed?
So now she's
Wait.
using this clip of Eric because he said in Fuck, Marry, Kill that he would kill Glammy.
Wait, did Zay
kinda
say?
fucked up in the
Did Zay say I'll take it? As in, she would have rather had Eric fuck her.
No, marry her. He said he would marry Zay.
Yeah, but she said I'll take it. So by that, I think she would rather have had Eric fuck her, right? Unless
No, I think she said I'll take it because he said he would marry her.
yeah, but she was saying Mary was the consolation. Unless she wanted
Maybe.
Eric to kill her.
Maybe.
Her
I don't
saying,
know.
okay, I'll take it. What I'm getting out of that is that she was hoping Eric would have said he was trying to fuck.
Probably.
That's
All
from
right,
that wording. That's
so-
what it sounds like.
I find it funny because what I did, Michelangelo in the Discord said even funnier if it was Eric. And I said, bro, I got to question Eric. What if this was about the old shit with nerds? This was at 5:36 in the morning. And then he said, fucker, I barely even talked to Glammy during my time with nerds and afterwards, why am I involved? I said, one, don't call me fucker before that fucking Lego movie ever gets made, fucker. And two, I'm doing an investigation, sir. Congratulations. You have been pushed to the top of the list for now. And what did Zay do today? She blamed it on him. I laid a trap in the Discord on who for her to blame. So basically, my point is, it's Zay.
Well, he did say he would kill Glammy.
In a fuck, marry, kill, how many people have done fuck, marry, kill in this goddamn universe?
I never would.
Anyway, my bit was ruined from the beginning. So
No,
it's
it wasn't. That was great. Now, what's CD-ROM's explanation? He was third on your list.
I know. I never got to really talk to him about it.
Oh. Well, I talked to him last night on Tech Talk. I sat in
Yep.
basically his entire 2 hours on the episode with him, and him and I had a conversation. And I truly feel like either he has no idea where Glammy is or he completely did it. So I've deduced at least those two things.
Now it's serious. Now we worry about Glammy and we hope she's okay.
Yeah, of course.
That would have been much more energetic, but you know, it's okay.
You have to endure here on LolcowRewind.
Yeah.
Or else you yourself could be next. What if you were gone like Rastov and Glammy? What would I do without you, Xylee?
I don't not ruin my bits.
Yeah, but then there would be no bits to ruin. Think about that.
Yeah.
Guys, I've officially ruined the only bit Xylie's ever done on this show. I'm fucked.
True.
I'm fucked.
True, actually. It really is the only bit that I've ever done on this show.
Well, all you had to do was do it.
No, because you fucked it
Poke
up.
Gaga says you could have just done the bit and it would have been fine. Billy didn't ruin anything. That's what he said right there.
I lost my energy for it.
That's you, not me. I just said I said
you
a
didn't
simple.
do anything wrong at all.
All I said was a simple prefacting statement. It didn't destroy anything you did.
So
we got to bring up Zay Zuna to defend herself. Xylee has accused you of many terrible things, and I also accused you of being happy, or of being not happy that Eric didn't say he wanted to fuck. Did you see that clip?
No.
How do you
Okay,
both
so
like
first
my
thing.
theory
One
on the
second.
Glammy incident?
Yeah, first thing for
BTW,
Billy.
not to stir the pot, but 4 nights ago Twiggy did say Glammy and Wonder Woman was evil. Who's next, WW? Also,
Shit.
I think Supreme is right, Rastov took the day.
So, yeah, Rastov could have just taken the day. Do you think Rastov took the day to take out Wonder Woman because him and Twiggy are working together and are going to bring Aussie back as killers, Lolcow killers? CJ says, I appreciate that Xylee is trying to do bits now. LOL. Thank you, CJ. Pokagaga says, Xylee, take the 2. They're yours. That's very sweet of you, Pokagaga. And Secure is going to play here in a second, too, so we'll wait just for that, and then we'll get into it with you, Zay. Sorry about this. 1 second.
Billy, play the entry song and restart the show and let Xylee do her
No,
spill
don't,
as if
'cause I already
you never
closed the
messed it
tabs
up.
out, and I ain't
Winking
trying to
face
get all that
emoji.
again.
That would be a good idea, Secure. Only I can rewrite history, though. All right, Zay.
True.
So to address me first, in that Mary fuck kill at the end, you did say, okay, I'll take it. Would you rather
Yes.
Eric had fucked you or killed you?
No. The reason I said I'll take it is because if you listen in the clip, he said he would both fuck and kill Glammy.
Oh.
I tried
So
to explain
I was-
it to him, but it was me.
Yeah,
talking,
I was
so.
trying to be like, oh, I'll take it because I didn't want to be both fucked and killed, you know?
Okay. That makes it even worse that Glammy's missing right now. Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Poor
Xylee
Glammy.
said that she set up a trap, but no. I
It's
set
got-
my docket team to investigate the motives
For real.
after you said it.
For real, this makes it even worse.
Tell me
Glammy,
that's not a culpable motive.
we don't even want Glammy's remains back right now. She's covered in pubes and Legos. This sucks. Eric, keep her. Fuck, guys, this sucks. Oh, no. I'm kidding. Glammy, if you're out there, be safe. If you're not out there, this is the worst segment we've ever done on Rewind. We have no idea what's up with Glammy right now. Nobody does. I'm hoping.
Yeah, in some all seriousness, nobody actually knows what's up.
Yes. We're making light of the situation because we're completely oblivious to what's actually going on.
I'm making light of the situation because I'm hoping Glammy sees how much we actually fucking care about her and making a whole goddamn storyline about it because I want the bitch back. That's why.
I think the three of us get to make the most light of anybody because we've actually been working with her pretty closely over the last couple of weeks to make sure that she's comfortable here. I think all three of us can say with a pretty healthy conscience that we've been supporting her through her her time here. I think
that's why I was getting a little upset with the narrative of, oh, the NDF thing was like an actual thing. Now if we're getting serious with it, because now we're like breaking the whole like, bit or whatever. Like the whole NDF war thing that started as a joke from our fans.
I love it.
And Glammy didn't know that at first.
No,
That's
she
what
had-
CD was talking about.
she
She was
doesn't know.
not watching the stream. So then later that night, when I came into the Tech Talk Docket chat, I explained it to Glammy, and one of the Tech Talk Docket team members was also explaining it to Glammy, and she said, oh, okay, like that makes sense, like I understand. And she tried to apologize for being like upset about it. I was like, no, there's nothing to say sorry for. Like, you weren't watching the stream, you didn't know how it happened, but like I promise you, like this war is just all in good fun. It'll be good promo for Tech Talk on Nerds, which was basically the intention behind it.
But CD-ROM also thinks it's real too. He believes.
Oh my God.
He believes in other things like professional wrestling and Care Bears. The bearded big dog, Cash Count out for 1 month, says he wanted to F Brantley, Mary Zay, and snuff out Glammy, Billy.
It's true.
Is that what was said?
No,
Well-
he wanted to kill Glammy, Mary Zay, F Brantley.
Well, first he said he wanted to fuck Glammy.
Then
everyone
he
was
changed
like,
it to kill.
Yeah, then he said kill. And then we were like, you want to fuck and kill Glammy? And then he said, no, fuck Brantley. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I fucked it all up in my head. I owe you an apology, Zay. Probably many more than this one. And you won't get this one either. Nanny, nanny, boo, boo.
I wouldn't
look,
expect anything more.
since we're talking about the NDF, how do you feel about CD trying to... He was snitching.
I told him to.
Oh?
I told him to last night on Tech Talk. I was like, dude, I think what you're going to have to do is bring this up to Keem. It's not going to stop, dude.
Goddamn Billy stirring the pot.
Nail Slammer.
Business, but
Nail Slammer says, RWO's doing the best show ever. Love you the most. Can't wait to send you $100 next. And Poke Gaga says, yeah, this $2 is only to hold you over till I can send you $100 as well. Keep leaving your messages blank. I'm going to fill them in with promises of more money. What was that?
I came to address a concern. More like a warning. I came to address a warning. You might have noticed around some of the chats, I'm sure you have seen it the past few days, about some people in your live chat chanting NDF incessantly.
Plus Della Super.
Oh, that was his, not ours.
$15.99. I want to be on your wall. Love
God damn it,
y'all
Della,
and
just
happy to
print it
support
off.
you guys
God
hard.
damn it. God
Okay,
damn
go
it,
ahead.
Della.
What'd you say? NDF?
I said you might have noticed. Yeah, you might have noticed the past few days about people in your chat chanting NDF incessantly. So I came to warn you that Nerds has declared war on Tech Talk. Normally, I wouldn't make this your problem, and I am insistent on fighting my own battles, so I don't need you to fight this for me. However, I need to warn you that I am concerned that they will unionize, as they are mobilizing, and they are gathering the rest of the shows, or attempting to gather the rest of the shows to gain on their side.
Yes!
They are not yet successful gathering all the shows to be on their side, but if they take down Tech Talk, I'm concerned that it will be only a matter of time before they try to take out any show that doesn't agree to bend to their will, and then may come for you. Do with that information what you will. I came to make you aware.
Wait, what do you mean take you out? How are they going to take out fucking... I'm so confused. How would they actually... How would Nerds take out Talk Tech or Tech Talk?
He doesn't
Your
even
guess
know
is
the name.
absolutely as good as mine, boss. I'm just letting you know that this is what they're trying to do. They have declared war on Tech Talk, and they are insistent on pushing me and Glammy out, and I don't think it's a coincidence that Glammy has disappeared very soon after it happened.
But
hence the reason Zay.
Southern Sasquatch, thank you for the grifted. And Poke Gaga says they are definitely coming for Queens next.
Let's go. I can't wait to talk
NDF's
to her
not
about
stopping. Seth looks says CD on live like a tattletale snitch. I told him to, guys. He's doing the right thing.
Again, your guess is as good as mine.
No,
I
why
don't think
did
they
they
have anything to gain.
Why did they declare war on you?
At first it was because the chat found it funny, and now they're moving along with it. So at first this was funny.
Notice how he left the collab shit out. Notice how he left out the part where
sure
during
did.
the collab, he was sitting there with a fucking frown the entire time, not even fucking thankful for the Nerds fans helping them. Just saying.
But I don't think it's going to stay that way for much longer. So, again, I'm not asking you to fight for me. I will fight this myself, and I will do my best to persevere.
I'm trying to
you should be aware that my
I'm just trying to understand this. So when you go live, right? You're live on Tech Talk. What's happening on in your chat? Are people like saying horrible things about you?
Not horrible things, but I am getting a number of their supposed Nerds Defense Force coming in and chanting that they want down with CD Haram and out with the Glamazons. So, do with that what you will.
Face!
Who cares? They're giving you viewers.
You're welcome.
No, I know they are, and usually I would laugh at it. I'm just saying that look at what's happening. They're climbing up the ranks. They're doing good. They seem to be getting just a tiny little bit full of themselves.
Ooh.
And I'm warning you that they might come for you when they decide that they're done playing with me.
Look at CD-ROM letting Keem know that he's next. Dude, best thing I ever did was tell him to go to Keem with it. I am so proud of him
You're
for speaking up.
such a sister, I swear to
What?
God.
I'm so proud of him for going to Keem.
Now, Mr. CD, I understand that you are built like Gonzo, but you act like fucking Oscar the Grouch, and that is the problem. That is why the NDF called war on you.
Whoa.
You could turn that frown upside down and change everything right now, but you choose to keep the war going.
Let him know, Zay.
Why
Let him know.
you picking on the little guy all by himself? He just lost his co-host to God knows what. Apparently, your ex-co-host might have R-worded and M-worded her. She might be sitting in a pile of Legos and stop-motion pubes. I don't know what's going on. Sick stuff over there. Maybe. Allegedly. Probably actually not. Hopefully, she's just taking a break. I don't really know.
I think that CD's using it for sympathy for the war. He even said in multiple clips we showed on Nerds today, he doesn't even care that Glammy's missing. He's just using it for sympathy in the war.
Whoa.
Wow.
Poke Gaga says CD-ROM would never sympathy bait. He's too busy trying to masturbate.
Oh.
I mean, he is working on that Grinder profile.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's making a Grinder profile because the audience, did a goal for him to set up a Grinder profile. And CD-ROM is a very devout Christian male. He's not gay at all. But we did have a pretty decent conversation last night of what type of gay he would be if he was gay. And I think he was leaning towards, was it Power Top? I tried to convince him that he was a techno twink because he's a tech talk guy. But he wasn't settling there. He wasn't settling on techno twink.
Power Top? Interesting.
That's what he was saying. We got CJ, who can't cash out for 4 months. Says Twiggy is holding Glammy in an abandoned house next to his property he visited on stream earlier this week. Now, that would fucking suck because Twiggy definitely has properties near him. Twiggy comes back, people start coming up missing. Right?
All I'm saying is Twiggy was real quick to join the NDF in the part of going to war with Tech Talk. And honestly, I think when it boils down to I think it's the work of Zay and Twiggy together.
Really?
Because they both tell on themselves way too much. Let's put it this way. If you receive a message from Zay at 4:44 in the morning or the afternoon, don't answer it. It's her death calling call.
I'll answer. I don't care. T-Berry says, I'm noticing that there's definitely more worry and passion about where Glammy is than with missing Rastov. Was probably because Rastov's only been gone for 4 or 5 hours, maybe 12 if you count last night. And also we found that clip at the beginning of the day where Boogie told Rastov to take a day off. If you didn't check that clip out at the beginning of our episode today, we got to that within the first 5 minutes. We cracked the code of yesterday. 8 minutes into yesterday's Lolcow Live episode, Boogie said, what would an episode without Rastov look like? And Rastov said, well, let's see about that. And then today we have an episode without Rastov. Interesting.
And it's a coincidence. It happened right after the Glammy disappearance.
Right? Everything happens.
He wanted to see if we missed him.
Everything happens in multiples here. The bearded big dogs. Does anyone check Leppy's place? #DarkLeppy. I also want to say there was a theory in one of the comments to a recent episode of LolcowRewind that Pupstar might be involved in some real terrible things, and she might be a Dexter level serial person. And I don't think that's true at all. And I would like to put Pupstar in the past here in the LCU.
Well, there was an explanation on why so many of those Discord servers, and the explanation Keem said it on live tonight, that as soon as she started doing the dating shows, she started getting all these requests to join these different Discords and stuff. And that's why the activity was so high in March.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense, to be honest.
I believe that, because when I first joined the LCU and some of those groups that she was doing those dating shows with were still in the LCU, same thing was happening to me. I would be invited to Discords all the time, and I would just like accept invitations because I didn't know what they were. Thankfully, I was smart enough to just leave shit if I saw that it looked even slightly suspect.
Every time I pop off in a community, I get people inviting me to their shit all the time. And sometimes when it's someone who I kind of like moderately respect, I'll jump in and I'll talk in there. And then usually I'll never talk in there again, but I won't leave the community. I have a ton of communities in my Discord that I haven't been in more than once that are like piled up that I should probably leave, but I don't because I'm a bad housekeeper. Pokegaga says, Billy, you should leave that one Discord. You know the one I'm talking about. We both should leave there. We look guilty as fuck being in there.
Is he writing that in Braille or something? Because I can't see what he's writing.
Invisible ink.
Yeah, it's invisible ink.
Okay, makes sense.
And then also, let's see. Well, what else did I miss? I know I missed something. We said
What?
CJ said, I appreciate that Xylee's trying to do bits now, right? I know I saw that.
Yep.
Maybe I caught up with everything. If I missed something you guys said, I'm very sorry. Quantum Chris said, I'd believe that, but also why wouldn't you leave those kind of servers with self-harm and literally crazy bad stuff? Tell me she's smart, yet just leaves all those in her server.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The people who were talking to me about it, they were talking almost like she wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I can't explain why people do
me
what they
either.
do, and I'm not gonna put any evil on her or any good on her. Right. I'm just gonna remain neutral and say, hopefully, whatever she does in the future is good for her and good for the people around her. And Chris TB says, I hope Pupstar becomes an elite level athlete and joins the WWE and becomes a WWE champion. That's pretty ambitious, Chris TB. Thank you for that.
Okay. So let's talk about this war with Queens.
Yeah, I guess there's a war with Queens now. It's moved, you know, we took out our targets.
Rick Sanchez says, you missed my last. That's exactly what I was going back to look for, too. I don't know how I looked over it. Thank you, Rick. That's literally what I was in my head looking for, and somehow I skipped right over it. Rick Sanchez says, Zay, please talk to Thick Becky about going to prom with me. I've been practicing eating lunch meat from a plate, which, by the way, Zay's going to war with Becky. Not sure unless she beats Becky mercilessly that she'll have any influence over her. So I guess when she's holding Becky down in the throes of war, she can be like, go to prom with Rick Sanchez. He's been practicing eating lunch meat from a plate, which I guess is a sexy thing.
Not really.
What type of lunch meat? Like from a moist package or from like a deli?
Roast beef.
Poke Gaga says, I get my meat fresh from the deli. He also carves his own. He didn't say that, but I know that from experience talking to him. Poke Gaga is a gourmet. He's a foodie.
Okay, so back to this war with Queens. Did you see any of the Queens tonight?
Yeah, I watched bits and pieces of it. It was certainly a show.
When they weren't, did you watch in between the dancing?
That's what I was gonna say. Most of when I tuned in, I swear it was like the Fat Girl Summer song, like you said, over and over again, which is like so funny to me. I just don't want to ever hear them talk about other people e-begging when they run an e-begathon for at least 30 minutes of their whole show throughout the show. So, just saying.
Well, Buff went up there.
He declare war?
Mm-hmm.
He just declared a little war.
Becky,
Thank
red
you.
heart emoji.
Oh, here's Buff in his feelings again. Hello, Buff.
This is your one time.
Shut the fuck up! Don't you come warn us about
Just
shit!
one last time to stand down.
Oh shit! Oh, stand down! Why don't you suck my fucking dick to the balls, Buff? You really changed, bro. You sold.
Oh, fuck.
I love you, Tina.
Suck my dick to the balls, Buff. That's.
But this only is a war. This is a war. And this is
You
your
want
only
war?
chance
Fuck,
to
I
stand
messed it up.
down.
Here's your fucking war, bitch. You want some war makeup? Woo! Here we go. Are you scared? Are you scared? Because I'm not Buff. We will take you down.
It's a fat
You
grim
and your
summer.
purple lipstick.
It's a fat grim summer. Ultra
Hell yeah.
knows.
Look, I understand something. The NDF will stand down if you stand down. But if you go any further, we will be forced to take action.
Stand down? Do you think this is a joke because Tina can't stand very well? Fuck you for that, Buff. Fuck you. We could beat you sitting and shitting.
I like how Becky tries to virtue signal that Tina can't stand very well, and then Tina just stands up to prove that she can stand very well.
End of the day, you brought this.
Oh, Tina's hulking up.
Uh-huh.
Gaming with Ultra, Fat Grim with the 5 grifted. Thank you for the grimded. Rick
Thank
Sanchez
you.
says roast beef from Johnny C's. Becky is my love. I love her massive behind. I won't donate to her. I want to be pure. Yeah, you can't really donate to Becky if you want this love to be real, right? You have to donate to me. Then I'll be your wingman because you can pay me to convince her that you're a good guy. There's
True,
nothing
and
wrong
she
with
likes
that.
Billy. She'll listen to Billy. She likes Billy.
Becky called into Tech Talk last night when I was on with CD-ROM. Her and I had a good time there.
Can I say something about that? She begged in that chat to have a wrench to help out Mod and didn't use the fucking wrench once.
Yeah, when the fucking guy came in who was spamming shit, I have it on my TV, so I wasn't like modding last night. And then all of a sudden I see Xylee like fighting to take this guy out, and I'm like, shit, I gotta fucking get my phone. Like,
Mark J
what did
says,
you want the mod for?
I appreciate that this is the only sane show in the LCU, and Xylee and I are actually mentally unstable.
We are very mentally unstable. We're not stable.
We're fucked up.
We're
Zay,
definitely
though,
not
Zay
stable.
is pretty normal, surprisingly enough. She's just on an
Is
insane show. Yeah.
Did you miss the part where I wore a hot dog suit today and went outside and did a war cry?
A war crime?
A war cry.
Oh,
No, the war crime was Glammy.
War cry is fine. I thought you did a war crime.
Sounds good.
Yeah. You're not crazy, Zay. You just are on a crazy show. You and that,
Yeah,
you and
you
that,
know.
you and that buff weeb, you guys do crazy things like pick on tiny little channels that barely exist that you are also managing. You destroy their
We're
hearts.
just
Fat
mean,
Grim gives
terrible
nightmare
bullies.
PTSD.
Gaming with Ultra says, I think Fat Grim gives nightmare PTSD. You're about to co-host a show with him, Fat Grim. Don't you think you should be his buddy pal and work to become his bestie? Or are you going in balls out and then you'll win him over? Is that your plan? Are you trying to just bump bellies with him until both of you succumb to the coolness that will become Test 2.0?
He might like it like that.
Hey, you never know. Sometimes that's the way you make it. Hugh Jass is pointing out, intern. Yeah. He's Gaming with Ultra became an intern today. And his first big gig looks like it's going to be co-hosting an episode, at least an episode of Test with Nightmare.
Saw the future on this one. Ultra called into Nerds yesterday. He like threw some donuts, so we brought him on. And he was saying he wanted a show, and me and Buff were saying that we think he would be a good fit on Test. We saw the future with this.
Yeah.
Y'all are evil.
You know, I'm going to pull up the wallpaper, guys. Everybody say what's up to Trey. Can we get Trey's in the chat for Trey while I pull up we have a preview here, actually. Let me see if this looks right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Test 2.0 would look like if we had Lady Nightmare and Fat Grim as the hosts of Test 2.0.
Oh my God.
I just look like me as a lesbian.
Zay, are you
That
willing?
is crazy.
Are you willing to do Test 2.0 if you just cut your hair and maybe become, you know, a little wild with it? Take a walk on the wild side, you and Fat Grim?
Bring back Zach's haircut for this fucking week.
You went totally robot on us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all good. We are back into the studio now. Sorry about that, Zay. I think you're back non-robot.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're cool.
Yeah,
you're
you're
cool and
back.
clear now. Yeah, but we heard the Zach Zooted. It was just in a robot remix. That would be great.
Yeah, I was
though,
saying
huh?
I could bring back this zooted cut for this.
No, you're robot again. Why do they not want? Why is Zach Zooted?
About Zach Zooted.
For
No,
real?
true. Am I still a robot?
No.
As soon as you stop talking about it, it stops roboting. As soon as you even go to mention Zach Zooted, it robots.
That's wild.
This is Pride Month. That's
Realize
homophobic.
this is just me and his A.
Right? Gaming with Ultra says, bro, this is actually just me and Zay.
Damn.
But that's Test 2.0. If it ever has to happen, it's just Zay with a bob. Is that what they call that haircut? Is that a bob?
No, that would be a pixie cut.
A pig? Yeah, it's true. Okay. I knew that too. It's the Manic Pixie Dream Girl. That's what they call that. The Manic Pixie Dream Girl and Fat Grim. It would be a Manic Pixie Nightmare. Damn it.
Awful, but so true.
It's true though, right? The
It
Manic
would be certainly a show.
The Manic Pixie Nightmare and Fat Grim on Test 2.0. I think we'd have to call it Pregnancy Test. And the entire point of this show would be to have the two
Jesus
of them
Christ.
make a LolCow baby that we would then adopt to the highest donator, right? That would be the way that show made money. Whoever donated the most each month at the end of the year would go into a raffle, and the winner of the raffle would win the baby between Manic Pixie Nightmare and Fat Grim.
Xylee Hot Ones go.
Might have to get a Zay
as
Zooted stunt
emoji.
double for that one.
Well, Fat
No
Grim,
Primic. No Primic. I am not doing a Hot Ones goal.
why
No,
not,
no.
Xylee?
I love you.
You what?
I fucking love Primic. Like, I love his fucking channel so much.
I know. I love Primic too. He's a
Xylee,
homie.
does the audience even want let's see if the audience even likes hot shit, okay? I have a chocolate bar from hell. Last night in the VC, I ate this bag of ass-kicking hot peanuts, and it kicked my ass. I think this chocolate bar from hell is even hotter. I did this in the VC for free for no reason. I'm going to set up a goal. I'm going to see if this chat even wants us to eat hot shit, okay?
All right.
If we
Praying
get
for your asshole.
Yeah, right. If we get 10 $20 super chats in the next fucking hour, I'll eat this bar. But that's if they even care about hot shit. Hot shit. This is a chocolate bar from hell. What's up, Fat Grim? We are here right now with Test 2.0, aka Pregnancy Test.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, I don't know. Zay doesn't seem down for it. She wants a stunt double. Maybe we'll get 2 stunt doubles, and then they can make the LolCow baby.
Well, here's the thing. We will pretend that you guys are making a baby, but actually there will be no baby, and we'll just say that the baby disappeared with wherever Glammy and Rastov went. Think about it.
Okay. I think you're getting way too much into the weeds with this one.
We can scam the audience. It's the LCU. It's fine.
No. Let's not go there.
Just do the first LolCow adoption.
Yeah, hold on. Are you telling me that you guys are okay with 2 people making a baby and auctioning it off for donos, but the baby disappearing and scamming the audience is where you draw the line?
I'm not okay with any of that.
Poke Gaga says Billy is in the right here, and you guys should not draw the line now if you didn't stop it before. That's what Poke Gaga said.
Poke Gaga said, Billy, shut the hell up because you full of shit.
You read that wrong.
No, I know I read that right.
Chris TB says, how tall is Fat Grim? Good question.
Fat Grim is about 5'10".
Ayo. So you're 5'8"?
5'9".
Just say 5'9" then. Oh my god.
Well, no, because if I'd rather say 5'10", and if I'm not gonna say 5'10", I'm gonna say 6 foot.
Poke
He
Gaga.
confidently said 5'9", he's 5'8".
Yeah. Poke Gaga says every 5'8" man is a 6 foot man on Tinder.
As Mason would call it, a manlet.
5'8's not a manlet. I think 5'5" is a manlet. Sorry to all my 5'5ers out there. Short Kings unite. We love you.
We love short kings.
Yeah. Okay, so Ultra, let's get away from this short talk. Let's talk about something real. All right.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself a bona fide lolcow?
I think so, yeah. I consider myself a lolcow.
What makes you want to be a part of this universe?
I want to be a part of this universe because I just really appreciate everyone in it. And I mean, to be honest, it just doesn't feel real that I'm even talking to you guys right now. So that's just kind of it. I'm excited. I mean, I'm about to turn 21. I just moved to New York. I work in the Diamond District, like you said. I should not have doxed that information, but
no, you definitely should have, and I probably shouldn't have repeated it. But it's so funny because I just want to make the joke uncut Grims.
Yeah, no, that's fucking hilarious, bro.
Rick Sanchez says, "Read my last Billy, make me pride, prove he's pride." You also said beautiful and Zele, please tell Huge Becky I'm a good dude and we should date and do it. Yes, Zay and I will both tell Becky that you should date and do it. Becky's into doing it, right?
I want somebody, Billy, would it be possible? I actually on Queens tonight danced with Tina and Becky to the Fat Girl Summer. Yeah, bro. Fat Girl Summer. Yeah, I want someone to like go in there and then just like put over it Fat Grim Summer and just like zoom in on me.
Oh my god, Hugh is right. Grim hates Adam Sandler. It was a whole episode arguing about it. Grim hated Adam Sandler, and you like Adam Sandler, don't you, Fat Grim?
Yeah, I like Adam Sandler. I like him a lot. I like him mainly because he has money, but like doesn't really flaunt it.
Thank you. If you were hang out in the Test VC, Grim was doing a study on everybody in the Test VC. He was asking them questions, and one of the questions was, what is your favorite Adam Sandler movie? And Grim's favorite Adam Sandler movie was Uncut Gems on the list. Okay?
Yeah, to be honest,
and if Grim, if Grim was asking that question, then he was asking it for a reason.
Damn. Damn.
If Grim said he hates Adam Sandler, maybe he was lying about that the same way he was lying about other things. Or maybe he hates Adam Sandler and he was lying about asking people what their favorite Adam Sandler movie was for other things. But Grim is a man of many questions. You know who's not a man of many questions? Fat Grim. He tells it like it is.
Yes, sir. I've been watching Lolcow Test just because I never really got into that show before, Keemstar's like put me on there. So I've been watching. I'm trying to like kind of see like the vibes and everything. I don't know, bro. I feel like Nightmare is gonna make it hell for me, but
what if you make it hell for Nightmare? What does Nightmare have that you don't have? Control of the show? Sure. The fans behind him? Yeah. A paycheck when it's all said and done? Of course. But you have the opportunity here, and that's power.
Yeah.
So don't forget that.
One chance, one opportunity.
You know what you can do? You know what you can do? If things don't go your way, go run to Keem and Tattletale.
Stop telling people to run to Keem.
Why?
And Telltale.
Why?
Because
That shit was funny.
Okay, do you not understand? You get on me about being a snitch, and you quite literally told CD to go snitch.
We have power. We don't have to do that. He ain't got no power.
I need someone to put together a compilation of all the times Billy has told somebody to go snitch for me. Thank you.
Exactly. What else he gonna do? He sits there at 4 a.m., tries to do his show, and you got one of the biggest shows in the network running after him, running his co-host off, when one of the people is supposed to be managing them, and all they do is manage to make his co-host disappear? That boy is lost. He needs Zay behind him right now. Instead, she's behind him, kicking him in the ass. So yeah, I say you go run to Keem, and you tell Keem what's up, because guess what? Now LolCow Live and Keem know what's up, and they know it because CD-ROM just told the whole universe about the fucking war. That is a next level offensive.
Like Keem said on live, the NDF rolling in is a good thing for Tech Talk. He ain't mad at it. Keep snitching.
And him showing up and snitching was a good thing. That was content.
Especially for Nerds Tomorrow. Can't wait to talk about that.
Exactly. Exactly. We gotta keep the big wheels keep on turning. Proud men keep on burning. This is good. We're cooking, baby. We're cooking.
Here's the one thing I gotta say to Nightmare.
Thank you.
What I gotta say to Nightmare is he didn't let me speak on LolCow Live, as you guys saw. But the only thing that Nightmare did that's kind of irritated me is he kind of just is coming at me thinking that, I just have money to get Keem's attention. I didn't donate a single penny, Nightmare. A single penny for months. Actually, I didn't donate a single penny for months. Then I joined Ban World. Then I joined the Discord a little bit ago. And I sat in the lives. And maybe, they would let me in sometimes. But the thing is, money talks. That's why. It's not that I'm trying to buy my own show. It's just that I'm trying to find a way to get more into the LolCow universe. And I show love to everyone. I consume so much LolCow universe content that I feel like I haven't even given enough.
Well, it's kind of funny how Nightmare is quick to talk down on someone supporting the LCU when it's not someone supporting him. But how quickly he will ride for his supporters unless you're only a pay pig, because pay pigs aren't his biggest supporters.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I appreciate everybody who supports the LCU across the board, because if you're supporting one show, you're supporting all the shows. The health and benefit of all the shows are great.
Yeah.
Telling
That's
one
why
person,
Nerds got into it with Queens.
Telling
because
one
we've
person-
been supporting them.
yeah.
There's a new army. There's a new army.
Telling one person that they don't they shouldn't have a voice here because they only have a voice because they're supporting the shows is wild fucking stupid to me for a host to say. If I was a host, I would not be talking down on somebody for supporting the other shows. But that's okay. Poke Gaga says, I'm going to stop supporting Rewind if they don't stop talking down to me. Don't do that, Poke Gaga. I'm sorry. You're the best. What is this?
That's apparently the new Queen's Army now.
Oh, shit. The Queen's Protection Force? What's the THR?
I don't know. I just asked what the
their
fuck does
army couldn't
THR
even
stand
spell
for?
the. Come on. Get it together, Queens.
The THR obviously stands for something. I think it stands for Tina Has Roaches. It's the Queen's Protection Force. THR is Tina. That's the warning. Tina has roaches. Don't fuck with the Queen's Protection Force.
That's true.
THR. Tina has roaches. Roaches in the chat if you know THR, baby. Don't you love it when fucking AI be fucking up like that?
Yeah. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Very true. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get heading off tonight. Let you guys get back to Rewind. Thank you so much
Zay,
for having me.
Before you leave.
Thank you for coming on.
Give us Glammy's remains.
You gotta find them first.
I know it was you, bitch. I know it was you.
Oh no.
I told you it was
You found her. You found her. All right, I think I'll take this opportunity to head out as well and let you guys continue your show.
Hey, Ultra, thank you for just showing up here and being a little fun addition to the universe. Whether or not you look like Grim, appreciate your energy. You have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Have a good night.
Xylee.
Yeah.
Do you think today has been hell? Because I've heard war is hell.
Honestly, because I'm not in the war, it's been pretty fucking fun.
You fuck with the war?
Yeah, everybody else's war.
You say you're not in the war, but you know war affects everybody. We can't just be Switzerland.
Yeah, we can.
You saw CD-ROM's message to Kame.
I'm only on one team, and that's RWO. Everybody else can do whatever the fuck they want. But the only channel I'm worried about is Rewind. That's the side I'm on. I'm on the side of Rewind.
I don't know.
They can do what they want.
You know me.
We
I
get
got
to report on
a
it.
bloodlust though. If shit starts
Yeah,
to
that's what
actually
happens
get
when-
if shit starts to actually get real and they're not just here bullying the little channels, you know, if it's not a pig pile on Tech Talk, if it actually starts to get real, if I get blood splattered in my face and my dick starts to get hard because I smell war.
No, we go in. We go in at that point. No. Don't get me wrong. We go in at that point. We start smelling blood, we go in. But there's no need for us to be in it right now because nothing serious is going on.
Yeah. It's chill.
You know?
I miss Rastov.
I do too.
Let's bring in Glowshine. Glowshine, I never heard nobody. Glowshine, how you doing?
Hello.
Glowshine, did you
What's up,
hurt? Did
Glowshine?
you hurt anybody?
No.
I didn't think. Why you got that?
Why do I have that? Well,
Yeah.
I've been doing some research today, and Rastov, he had some bad weather in New Zealand today. And I think the weather may have got him.
So explain.
The forecast for New Zealand today was monsoon-like. So if you look at the forecast on the radar, it sweeps across the whole New Zealand.
Are you serious? You think there's a fucking monsoon that hit his ass?
Like, unfortunately, that's what I'm seeing right now.
Xylee, could
When
you
I
look
saw
up
it
this
earlier
damn
today.
monsoon?
Dolls 19 minutes 25
I saw it
seconds.
earlier today.
Triumphant face emoji.
Okay, and then we're going to look at Dulls today, 19 minutes and 25 seconds in after this. Poke Gaga, thank you for the tip. Power Agent 86's reason I brought Black Boogie up is Boogie's incessant bitching about a new host. I figured Black Boogie would be the perfect Boogie nemesis. If we could find that poor boy and see what he's up to. I figured looking like Boogie was hard enough on him, but having to live up to Boogie under Keem's wrath, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Poor Rastov is a glutton for punishment. That's why he was in the hot seat.
All right, New Zealand see a severe weather update 2 days ago. Besides that, I mean, there's no breaking news on a monsoon. Not what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I remember
Okay, good.
Rastov, Boogie messaged me a couple days ago and said Rastov's having a power outage, and he asked me if I could be on call just in case Rastov couldn't show up.
I was looking at the radar, like the over top of like on Apple, you can look up like a city or something, but then it shows the whole country and it was like completely covered by like the extreme weather.
Do you think there was another, was it a volcano? What hit him last time with all the ash?
Oh, the meteor.
Yeah, was there another meteor?
The meteor.
The meteor?
Somebody said, not a meteor, then a monsoon. What else can happen?
That's way too much.
That's too much for Rastov.
You think maybe he took the day off to get a tattoo?
Oh, that would be good. Maybe he finally got the tattoo.
Yeah, he could have a face tattoo. Come back with a face tattoo, of Boogie's face tattooed on his face. That'd be pretty good.
Did y'all look over Boogie talking to the tattoo places today?
No.
Yeah, that was
No,
great.
we didn't.
That was fucking hilarious.
He called tattoo places and said like outrageous stuff to him.
Yeah.
And the people were like, "Oh, cool.
We
yeah,
need
come on in."
the timestamp for that would be hilarious on live when Boogie called the tattoo place. If someone could send that to us on the docket team, if we got someone watching on the docket team, that would be great because that was funny as hell.
But I thought I'd hop in, give a little update on one of my favorite people in the LCU.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him. I wish he'd come back. I wanted to see him come back and get on Boogie today.
Yeah, we need a Rastov return. Thank you for the tip, Glowshine.
I'll let y'all get back to it.
You have a good one. That was Glowshine, everybody. He's had some interesting tips lately. He was there for the Pup Star dramatics when she talked about being in those server, that one server that tipped everything off. Huge S says pointless unless he calls a New Zealand place. I mean, it is pointless for the overall, but it was funny for the viewership.
All right, 136.30.
Boogie's here. Boogie 2988 live on LolcowRewind. Xylie's happy to see you.
Oh, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Boogie. No,
Did
I'm
I
not upset. The fuck?
Did I run Rastoff off? And there's some people out there who are upset that I said man up or ship out, and he decided to ship out. Is Xylie? Are you mad about Xylie?
No, I was actually worried about you because you were sitting up in the live on air with your camera still on like a fucking retard.
Oh, well, yeah, dude. I'm sick as a dog. Desi, I'm codependent with Desi, and it's a very different type of codependent that I've had in the past. You know, obviously I've had, like, my ex-wife was practically my nurse the last 2 years we were together, you know? Desi's very different, and I take care of her as much as she takes care of me. But, man, I don't know how y'all sleep in an empty bed once you
I
met
hate
your
it.
person.
No, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. My husband's gone till December.
I know. I don't know how you can do that.
No, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. The
When
only
I-
thing I like though is I'm cleaning house and I'm throwing things away while he's not here.
When I have to
Yeah,
sleep in an
good.
empty bed, I just find a 43-year-old blonde woman. I take her out of her LCU co-host job. I put her body next to me in my bed, and I hold it until it decomposes. Poke Gaga says, I do that too, but not with Glammy Lambie. And Lolcow
Good thing
Gunner says,
Glammy's only
Boogie.
41.
No, she's 43.
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy, let's be honest. You're so big, there ain't no such thing as an empty bed for you.
Oh, that's mean. Lolcow Gunner says, Boogie, I found Rastov in the closet. Help him, please.
I hope he quit. And
Oh, you
again,
know what's funny? Wait a minute, Boogie. You know what was
What?
funny? Yesterday, within the first 5 minutes of was it the 8-minute mark? I think it was the 8-minute mark. Yesterday on live, y'all talked about Rastov having a day off.
and we made like, let's see, 147 members without him there. We made a couple of thousand in donations. We did a bunch of prank calls and some sneaky fun bits. We didn't really have a plan because he fucked up our plan by not even being there, right? So we don't have much of a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to like wing it. And the show was better winging it than it would have been had we been able to plan something with him anyway.
CJ says Rastov's leaving and starting his own Lolcow network. And the Gaming Monkey says, Boogie, how did you run off Rastov when you said yesterday for him to take the day off?
Yeah, I saw the clip, but I don't think wouldn't he tell you that?
He should,
wouldn't he
right?
respond
He
in
should.
our group meetings? Wouldn't he come to the meeting and say, "Hey guys, I'm going to take the day off. You guys see what it's like without me."
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all, I like your theory, and it's a good theory.
Boogie, stop lying. Your
Whoa.
ass misses him.
Whoa.
And I can tell by how much you're projecting you fucking miss him, but you're not going to do that in front of the fucking audience because you're going to be big bad.
No,
Boogie against Rastov.
I'll tell you exactly how I feel. Okay? Just
Okay.
like Jordy, I wanted to be Rastov's friend. He wasn't having it. Oh, I call you while I'm shitting. That's a problem. That whatever. Okay, fuck you. I wanted him to be on for a long time. I fought when he did his original audition. I thought he'd make a good third. But I also knew we were going to have to push him and push him hard and push him quick and break him as quick as we could. We broke Jordy. We broke me. Shit, we broke Keem. Right? We all broke on that show, and that's when it got good. So I wanted to break Rastov as soon as we could. And it was especially important to get him all in before we got up to Campground 2.0. You watched it. You know what happened. And if not, you were at Fat Camp, so you also know what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So if he couldn't...
Are you threatened by Rastov?
No. I mean, look, I'm threatened by anybody. Anybody could replace me. Keem could fire me tomorrow, and I'm just fucked, right? Like, that's reality. That's the reality of all of this. He could shut this entire network down because he's bored.
Well, that's true, actually. Yeah.
So, like, there's a little bit, but am I threatened in a way that, like, he's a better performer than me? Is that he's more interesting than me? That he has more clout than me? That he has more followers than me? He's more entertaining than me? No, in none of those ways. Not at all. How could
Is it?
Are you threatened by Fat
not
Grim?
based off, not based on all that, but based on the fact that he's more organized than you. He can actually get things done for Keem that you don't do. You know, stuff like that. That Keem actually trusts him to help run the community that he doesn't do with you.
I don't want to do all those things. Of course, we were always going to hire somebody to do that.
And how long do those people last?
We hired to do that to be entertaining. I want the person that does that to be entertaining.
Those people don't get paid 10% of the company either. CJ says, I think Boogie should be threatened by his gunt. That's fucked up, CJ. I can't believe you're talking about
CJ.
Boogie's
I do
fat
have
tummy.
Peter Griffin. I do have Peter Griffin syndrome. I can be naked in public and I don't even get arrested.
You got Peter Hidden syndrome. Boogie.
What?
Rastov is the son of police, right?
Who?
He's the son of police. His dad, his mom, they were cops. He's very observant of law and order. He calls ahead to places because he literally sweats out the rules. He can't not obey rules. He has to get permission. He one time his mom told him if he was ever at a party where there was weed that she would lose her job. He was at a party one time and he paid a friend $20 to drive him home from the party because someone at the party was smoking weed. This is how serious he is. So he can't just walk into a store with a camera unless he has explicit permission. It's broken into him. To break him is so much different than to break you or Keem.
Fun fact, we are different from our parents because I'm not an alcoholic child molester like my fucking dad. I'm not a fucking a child abusing Head Start teacher like my mom.
Everything you are is because of how they were. Everything you are is because of how they were. You just aren't what they were, but the mess you are is directly because of the way you were raised by them. He's the way he is because of the way he was raised by them. He is a victim of his parents building him that way, and to break that is going to be a lot harder than a couple of people online telling him to do it.
Who has ever given a single fuck that I was a victim? And I don't give a flying fuck that someone else is the victim. Do the job. If you go to McDonald's and you apply for a job and you're like, I can't work the fryer. My parents were afraid of fryers. They don't give a fuck. Fry the fries, put them in a goddamn bag.
But I'm not talking about him being a victim. I'm saying you can't just tell a man to do something if he's conditioned in every fiber of his body not to. If you really want to break this motherfucker, you got to go deeper and harder. Have I broken people like Rastov? Fuck yeah, I have. Have I done it by what you're doing? Nah, it takes more than that, dude. If you really want to break Rastov, it's going to take a whole lot more. He's a strong,
Boogie, I'm going to be
stubborn
honest.
guy.
I'm going to be honest.
Yes, Eileen.
Look how I was when I started this and look what I'm doing now.
I've been breaking the fuck out of her, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I do?
And he didn't do it the way you did it, because if he would have done it the way you're doing it, I would have fucking walked.
You see what I've been doing to Xylee over here?
It's what Keemstar did to me.
Let me
it's what
teach you.
Keemstar. I learned it by watching Keem.
But that doesn't mean everybody learns the same either.
Hey, and I got to be real with you. I was breaking the fuck out of Rastov before he went to live. You don't see the work I was doing with Rastov behind the scenes that got him to where he was, and publicly that got him to where he was. I was playing with that boy because he was brand new to everything, and he came here through Rewind, and he got his own show, and I knew that his story was a part of my story. So I helped tell his story through my story. And once he went to live, I was like, this is out of my hands now. This is Boogie and Keem's story to tell. So I backed off, and now you guys are dropping the ball. So honestly, you should do better. I'm a little miffed that you guys are saying he ain't well enough, because I gave you something to work with, Papa.
I got a solution for you.
Poke Gaga says if your solution is to fire Rastov, then you're dropping the ball even harder. You need to dribble, and you need to slam dunk. What's that solution?
I feel like since we know he can't make it through Fat Camp, since we know he ain't going to even try because he can't do 2 jumping jacks, since we know he's fucked if he's on the main show at Fat Camp and he's supposed to carry the whole goddamn thing, why don't we let him intern on Rewind for the month of July? If he resurfaces and we hear from him again,
you guys fucked that up. You told his story into live. He surpassed Rewind. His story's eclipsed us. Going back now, it's gone. It's done
now. Absolutely,
it's a whole different story now.
Where do you think he got started? He got started in Rewind.
This is the only way to tell this story now. It's Billy versus Rastov in a year-long weight loss contest. And it's serious weight loss. It's body weight loss, and you gotta get serious fucking people behind me and him, because him and we are struggling with our weight. And that's the story. That's the story right now. And it's got to be the war has to be the battle of the bulge, Billy versus Rastov. I think that's the only story that can be told as far as it comes to being fat. It's not everybody else. It's not beating everybody up. It's these 2 men who are obviously hurting. If he can't do 2 jumping jacks and I am dancing around the 600-pound mark, that's the story. And it needs to be a year of both of us kicking our own asses for 1 year to see where it comes. I think that's the story.
Sounds like a great story arc on Rewind. I'd love to watch that.
Yeah, well, over here we ain't got room for 2 fat asses. It's just me and a cunt.
Yeah.
I will say we're coming up with a 1-year anniversary. My 1-year crypto anniversary, and soon to be my cancerversary, which happens to also be my birthday.
Happy birthday,
I'm gonna say
Boogie.
Yeah, they're close enough. Well, it's July 24th. They're close enough to where I can celebrate them together. The cancerversary and my birthday. So I will. But the whole crypto thing. One of the reasons I did it, so it's backpedaled on a bunch of bills on a lot of medical bills.
She cries like when he dresses up like Becky for Rastov. Cry, all you hear with Boggy anymore.
People think you cry too much, Boogie, but I don't know if you cry too much. I think you cry just enough to make people say you cry too much, because honestly, I think you just like to watch people get angry. I think you like to piss people off.
100%.
I think you get off on it.
100%. You know why I get off on it? Because it's the most entertaining times they could be. The one time Rastov's really been entertaining was during his meltdown yesterday. Red-faced, angry Rastov. Oh, I was there for that. I like that a lot. I'd love to see it again. I'd love to see it every stream. Too bad he'd rather quit than do it.
And now he's gone.
Yep. But no, 1 year ago, I started a drug called Zepbound. It's an S1, whatever the fuck, inhibitor. What the fuck they call them? The goddamn Ozempic variants. And one of the reasons I did it is because I knew I could afford it if I did this crypto shit. That's why I did the crypto shit. So my recommendation to both you and Rastov is, with the coupon on the website, Billy, you can get it down to $550, and you might be able to afford that $550 a month.
Yeah.
And boy, I had a tremendous success with it. 75 pounds in a year, which is not as much as I wanted to lose, but it's still pretty goddamn good because I beat the surgery. I tried to beat the shot too, and I failed.
Yeah.
But Rastov lives in a country where that shit's dirt cheap. All he got to do is show up and get it.
Well, Rastov...
And he won't even do that. Won't even do that.
Someone said Rastov donated to Queens tonight. I don't know if that's true. But someone did actually show that Rastov dumped all of his Tiger Coin crypto today that you guys bought into. He pumped and dumped the Tiger Coin crypto that you guys had told everybody to buy into.
No, he was gonna kill you. Number one, nobody fucking did that.
Nobody
Number two,
did
I wouldn't
that.
put that dumb motherfucker bought into it. Honestly though, let me ask you a serious question. Do you think it's dumber to spend $700 on a crypto meme coin or $700 on a fucking box of Final Fantasy?
Oh, dude, the Final Fantasy was dope.
That shit was dope.
That shit was dope.
You did it. You did it. Rastov did it. I did it. And now nobody else can do it because that shit sold out to July. God damn. That
shit was dope. Boogie, you gotta beg for Rastov to come back. When he comes back, you gotta make him the best on the show. You have to cuck the content so he looks awesome.
An asshole. I am so tired of hearing you being such a fucking asshole. Listen, just because no, you listen to me, goddamn, because you've been talking this whole entire time, okay? Just because Keem I love you too, but you gotta listen, okay? Just because Keem had to be an asshole to break you, it doesn't mean you have to be the I don't even know what fucking word to use, asshole to Rastov. Just because it happened to you, it doesn't mean you have to do the same thing to Rastov.
Well, number one, I am an asshole.
I understand that. But Rastov has actually come a long fucking way from the first day he became a pay pig just to fucking call in and bitch about Becky. Then he became our favorite caller. Then he ended up on Aussie. Billy would go up there on Aussie. I would go up there on Aussie. Billy more than whatever because he was like a third host there practically. Okay? He would always come on Rewind and now he's on live. God damn. He went through the fucking gauntlet. Stop being such a fucking dickhead to him.
But none of that matters if he's not doing much on live, right?
Fucking gas. He's not doing
exactly.
Much there.
None of that road matters if when he gets to live, he doesn't contribute enough to make a mark.
If you get berated to a point you don't want to do that, that's what happens.
Well, yeah, but he has to step up at some point. I get Boogie's point. Rastov does have to level up. I don't know how long he has to take to get there. Like, I don't know what they expected out of him. I feel like Rastov's pretty much giving what I would expect him to give at this point. Putting him on a show with Keemstar and Boogie when he was a fan 6 months ago, I feel like he's doing about what I would expect him to do. I think they're psycho for thinking he would be better than this by now.
I thought he wouldn't say no to everything we asked him to do. I didn't think he would fake an injury when he did 2 jumping jacks. Y'all remember he did jumping jacks in the middle of the fucking street in the rain and did a hell of a lot more than 2. But fuck it. Rastov, here's my promise to you. If you surface.
Hey, but by the way, real quick. If doing jumping jacks is content for LolCow Live, then your show stinks anyways, right? That shouldn't be the fucking bar.
That's just how fucking low we set the bar for Rastov to participate.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, God forbid he's walking around with some dumbass looking fucking hair.
Like I'm smashing fucking walls. I'm embarrassing myself in public. I'm changing the shape of my body, my face. I'm doing everything I can. I come in with 100% energy and I leave with 100% energy. I do. You know, that's what live actually is.
Yeah, well, that's not me. I'm not questioning what you do, Boogie.
But the training wheels that we're willing to give Rastov is, could you do 3 jumping jacks for us? He goes, no, I got 2. Oh, I got 2 in me. But you're right. You're right. Live shouldn't be that. Live should be what I do. Rastov should be doing what I do. I agree. But I'm willing to set the bar low enough to where he can get on the fucking tricycle, man. And the
Wait a minute.
tricycle starts to do some jumping jacks.
But didn't okay, wait. But at the same time, Keemstar also said that Rastof's superpower is being a fucking Karen. What do Karens do? They complain.
Right, but he's got to be entertaining while he complains. And if he can't be entertaining while he complains, then he just has to do the entertaining thing. Those are your options.
Boogie, you know me. My mind wanders, and it wanders into dark places.
Mm-hmm.
My mind's in a very dark place right now. Do you want me to express it openly, or do you want me to hold back? Because it's fucked up. I probably shouldn't say it.
I mean, I'm worried that Rastov's dead, personally, but go ahead.
Mine's worse. What if Rastov comes up tomorrow and him and Desi are hanging out? What do you do?
There's going to be 2 less hosts. There's going to be 1 less host and 1 less woman in the fucking LCU. I promise you that.
Because that would be fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
What if he goes on camera and Glammy's with him?
Oh, then I don't care about that. Okay. Phew.
Yeah, he don't care about that. He don't care about that.
I'm just saying.
I don't think that would happen, but I'm like, what if he just fucking like somehow finagled that? That would be fucking psycho.
Yeah, I'd be Googling New Zealand on the dark web. I promise you that. I want Alexa, is there swampland in New Zealand?
Yeah.
has lost more than 90% of its wetlands.
Oh no! It lost its wetlands.
Rastov, make you a deal. If you resurface and Keem still you want you on live, and the way I was talking today, I can't say for sure. And you're willing to keep doing the book work, and you're still willing to do the shit that I don't like to do, or I fuck up and Keem gets mad at me. I will do everything I can to not be mean to you when you're a boring, worthless piece of shit. And I will do everything I can to be nice to you when you get something right. But you gotta try. You have to try. I'm begging you to try. Because once again, if you show up to Fat Camp, do Campground 2.0, and you look at Keem dead in the face.
I'm so sick of fucking hearing about Fat Camp. God damn, can we stop using the words Fat Camp? I am so fucking tired of hearing about
July. Call it that.
Fat Camp, bro.
Call it summer camp.
He
whatever
means,
the fuck
he
you want
means
to call
the
it.
summer camp.
This summer.
He's saying the wrong nomenclature.
Yeah, if you show up to the camping trip 2.0, you show up and you look Keem dead in the eyes at that campground, and you're like, I can't do it. My trainer told me I can't do it. If me do it, my knees may explode.
All right.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. Don't do that. You got to be on board. Am I wrong?
No, Boogie. Okay, whatever. I don't. You keep saying the same shit over and over again, bro.
That's the only point I have. I just want to
but
prepare
you're
him.
looping. You're looping.
Have you met me? Have you met me? I loop. Have you met me?
Have you met me? I have ADHD and I get bored.
This is riveting, Boogie.
I repeat myself. Have you met me?
Boogie, thank you
I'm
for these.
famous for repeating myself. I repeat myself all the time.
Thank you for these
I try
riveting
not to
tips,
repeat
Boogie.
myself, but I'm repeating. I love you guys.
If Rastov comes
play
back,
Minecraft.
I hope he watches this because he's gonna need these riveting tips upon his return.
I love y'all.
Love you,
Love you.
Boogie.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Guys, you heard it there first.
Fucking Christ.
You heard it there first for the 19th time. Rastov better be ready at the camping trip or else.
Okay. Catch up on your shit so I can, because I think it's
What
funny
shit?
because the timestamp that Poke Gaga
Poke
put
Gaga
up
gave a rocket.
was right before the timestamp that I was actually going to show. So
And then
I
Poke
just want to make sure.
Poke Gaga said, "Where's my timestamp? I'm tired of hearing Boogie loop."
True.
Chris TB said, "I love hearing Boogie loop." And then Poke Gaga says, "I love Fruit Loops."
There was other donations too that you missed.
Was there?
Yep.
Okay, but I don't want to, said Xylee. I hope your husband is okay.
He's doing good. I'm talk to him every day.
The Gaming Monkey says, is Boogie jealous of Rastov? And we read that one. I think we're all caught up there.
Okay. All right, here we go. All right, and this leads into the timestamp I had at 20 seconds, so it might actually be the whole thing, same thing.
Mr. Poke Gaga, I have some beef with you because you specifically found that timestamp. You sent it to Rewind through a super chat, and then they started listening to it. So let's react to their reaction. Let me get this pulled up for you guys.
This is what I was going to show you from Dolls.
Give me.
I hope it was you making all the.
What happened?
All the weird noises and not me.
Pappy Cat says, hey, why hasn't Boogie posted his wall? True, Boogie. The fuck?
That is the thing. Luckily, I didn't make any noises because I was dying from garlic. But you two, however, said some pretty suspicious shit. And let's get into that.
Of course it was me, God.
You'd still call me very fat, Billy, wouldn't you?
Okay. So what we have is Beans about to eat a whole clove of garlic.
Let's speed this
Sweet
up just
Tea
a
did
little
lemon juice, and I think Pigtails is doing lime juice.
So we gotta watch
have
this
to
with
do
our
this
eyes closed? All right.
Yes.
Close
All
your
right,
eyes,
ready?
guys.
Oh, wait. She's got it sped up, too, so let me put it back to normal. Because I know you'll have a fit.
Yeah, so will the audience.
I got no, they won't. The audience are
Liam,
used
welcome to
watch
Bam
it
World.
at 1.25 and 1.5. They're used to it by now.
Tell me
they're
what
not.
you think.
Okay, yes, they are. Don't do your lip thing. I see
What?
you ready to do that shit. Stop it.
I have to hold my lip to close my eyes.
Stop it. No, you don't, Billy.
I do.
I see you, Killer.
It's how I close my eyes. I have botulism.
Botulism?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
2, man. These
Ready.
are healthy for you.
These are
In
this is
solidarity,
huge.
I'm ready.
This is right. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
1 second. Okay, Gaga says, sorry for your botulism, Billy.
Okay, hear me out. Twiggy likes to sing, right? He is the voice of Fergie and Jesus combined. Don't know goal to make him sing Huba stank the reason to Rastov to make amends.
That's a good call, Weil. That's a good call. Twiggy's got a beautiful voice.
Fergie and Jesus.
Yes, that's Twiggy's voice, Fergie and Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, puppy. Fill my holes.
Oh my God. That was puppy.
Put it deeper, puppy.
It went up my nose.
Oh,
It went
fuck
up my
yeah.
nose.
Fuck
Look
yeah.
at Bean's face.
Good.
Oh,
It went up my nose.
deeper
Oh
in
my
my
God.
holes.
Spirits.
Oh, fill out. What?
Do you know what I think Billy was doing at this point?
What was that?
Dude.
What did she think I was doing?
Billy is such a sweetheart. Billy sometimes even feels like, I don't know, a protector of some sort. Whenever it comes to anything wrong with me, he kind of like either tries to brush through it or he tries to cover it up a little bit. I think he was
If you've
doing
ever
that.
seen the viral
not
videos
only-
of Karen's faking an injury during an argument, that's what Rastov did just with jump jacks.
Rastov. He got caught using the Karen faking an injury maneuver. Good job,
There you
Rastov,
go.
actually.
He's a Karen.
That was
He's
perfect.
a Karen.
I was right on board. Good job.
Exactly.
All right, so
to,
let's.
one, be funny, but two, he doesn't
Protect
want any
us?
of us to actually get hurt or get harassed by anyone, right? So maybe he was trying to cover up some of the sounds by him being silly. That was
Aw.
that's how I took it.
Damn it.
But what do
That
you
that
guys
very
think?
well could be what it was. He's definitely tries to fight for the underdog, which I appreciate.
Beans is,
I mean, like,
Beans is wrong. I was mocking girls because I'm a misogynist, obviously.
Like the shit we were saying, that ain't shit. It's way worse for me, in bed and all, but
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Moving on.
What the fuck is going on over there, dolls?
Honestly, today.
They were talking about their grandmamas being hussies and shit.
Yeah, it was. Their grandmamas were getting called out, but honestly, grandmamas wouldn't be. We all wouldn't be here if our grandmamas wasn't fucking, right? They weren't really doing no in vitro back then. Our grandmamas had to be doing it old-fashioned way. And I'm not saying consent was valued back then, but I am saying they were doing some things.
Well, we got the tip of the day from Sweet Tea from her grandmother. Ladies out there, when you have kids, don't put the daddies on the birth certificate so they can't steal the babies. Just saying.
You don't want them daddies taking the babies away.
Don't want them daddies taking the babies.
Poke Gaga says, "Oh no, what have I done? You did it again, Poke. You did it again."
Way more kinkier than that.
Wait. Okay, so there you go. There was that.
That's wild. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did Cafe watch any clips of me?
Yes, they did.
Should we watch any of those?
Yeah, we can. Hold on. 232.
Hush Pup says Billy is the bad dude with the angel face, and that's how I get away with all of my gold pieces. I steal gold pieces. I'm like a leprechaun.
Full of shit.
Oh, fuck!
Apparently.
What is Batgirl
Scare
doing?
stole Billy the Fridge's girlfriend.
What?
Scare stole Billy the Fridge's girlfriend.
Motherfucker.
This was 8 years ago.
Of all people, Scares?
Oh my gosh.
And you just leave my girl alone.
Okay, Scaris, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. This is the perfect time. I moved to LA to be close to you.
What?
These hoes ain't loyal.
Billy the Fridge!
I gave everything. Zoe Burger.
Fucking Zoe
I was
Burger,
such a
bro.
good boy. I made you a beautiful song. I said beautiful things about you. I defended you when everybody else called you a slut.
Well, she was.
Whore. And I did it out of love, not because I wanted to fuck you. I mean, it'd be nice, but that's not why I did it. I did it because you're a beautiful, beautiful young lady with a whole lot of views and subscribers, and I'm looking for somebody I can love and be a power couple. We could take over YouTube. And what'd you do? You fucking chased after that fat shit, Scarce. Hi guys, Scarce here. Another boring day in the news. Hi guys, Scarce here. Guess what happened today? I was boring as fuck.
That's funny. Had to turn the volume down a little bit.
I need to ask this before this next part in this video.
Yeah.
Was this in a hotel? Or was it somebody's house?
It was an Airbnb.
Boring. Maybe I got a drawer full of boring here for you, Zoe. Empty. Scarce is fucking empty. Not empty like my threats. Jesus. They're not threats. This is passion. This
Just
is
tear up the Airbnb.
He shows love in the form of action. Zoe Burger.
I have a question.
What?
Where did he find these houses to just destroy? Like, that's the real question I want to know.
That's
Airbnb?
a good question.
We didn't use our credit cards. We used our friend's credit card. We sent him to go get tacos while we filmed and told him I slipped. He wasn't our friend anymore afterwards.
You think?
Yeah, fucker.
Well, he's Billy the Fridge, you know? I'm sure it's not hard. He just has to go up to somebody and ask, and they'll be like, "Yeah, sure. You can here, I have a spot for you."
That's a nice ass bathroom.
Right?
Straight
It
up.
looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why does C keep putting these fucking Billy clips in the goddamn docket?
Hey,
I
hey,
love them, but
listen.
What are you doing?
the little band.
I'm passing forward a little bit.
Hell yeah. Let's go,
Billy
Billy.
stunting.
So this is my action.
Whoa. I love the close up on that.
Oh, yeah.
You're a fat shit, Billy. Nobody will love you. You big fucking pig.
Poor Billy.
You know what? Maybe that's the case. No, fuck that. You're gonna love me.
I couldn't break
That glass, Zoe, represented my love for you unbroken.
And you still can't break it.
You can see him smiling. You can see him smiling.
Fucking break!
Jesus.
Okay, you broke me, Zoe. Done.
Wow, Billy.
She broke me. I was in love.
You were in love with Zoe Berger.
Yeah, and then she chose Scarce.
Okay, can we talk about that? Scarce of all people, she chose Scarce over you.
Yeah, she was trying to jump on Scarce's D for the views, so I jumped on her P for the views. I think it was fair.
Well, here's one of you and Boogie.
Oh, what's up, Bug?
He's so mean to me. I can rap better than you, Billy. All I wanted was an autograph, and he said, "I'll sign it in blood, you fat."
Look at his face. Bro. My man looks like a fucking damn Boogie.
I know, that's crazy seeing him back all the way back then. Holy shit. Like compared to now,
Like my mind
he
just
looks so different.
Meg C's loves burgers
said
too.
And he can do a jumping jack now.
Oh
What?
yeah, Greeky Boogie truly has lost 300 pounds. Good for him. Yeah, straight up, bro. Like,
Oh, absolutely. You can tell.
He was
Jesus, man.
He was my buddy then.
I'm sorry.
He's
I
my
hate to
buddy
keep
now.
pausing the video, guys. I'm just amazed. I'm just fucking amazed.
Same.
Fat fucking I'm fat.
I'll do it for a Mountain Dew or $20. You got $20?
Yeah.
I'll do it for
I'll
that
give you
donut.
20.
Can I eat this donut?
Oh shit! Whoa! Oh shit! You're strong. Boogie is strong.
Oh my god, thank you so much. It was awesome meeting you. Thank you.
You enjoy the rest of the con.
Thank you. Do you live around here? Like, do you have a
No, we
travel
fly in from
car?
Arkansas. Yeah, we fly in and we fly out again on Monday.
Wait, where from?
Arkansas. No, I say Arkansas. Don't think normal Arkansas. Think
The Grand
Northwest Arkansas. No, that would be Colorado.
I was joking about the Arkansas thing. I joked.
What are you trying to do? What was that?
Are you still?
No.
Are you
No, I
sticking
didn't-
chips?
I didn't-
Billy the Fridge. Are you stealing my chips?
I didn't have a chip.
Billy the Fridge.
No, I didn't have.
Wow, Billy, you stole his chip.
No, I didn't.
Yep. We literally saw you stole his chip.
But I told him I didn't. He should have believed me.
Have a chip. I didn't have a chip. Where are you going? I'm sorry. I got my throat's parched. Oh, you want a chip? Here, chip. Oh, chip. Damn it.
You know what? I choose whatever.
You were so retarded. Oh my
What do you mean? I was hanging out with my friend Boogie.
And then here they showed you. They really doing a piece on you.
That's how I got the botulism. Oh, fuck. He threw it right back at me. I died.
Man down, man down.
I died.
GG's, Billy.
I know that shit had to hurt. I know that shit had to hurt.
No, I don't think you know this. Wrestling is fake.
Oh, well, I know that, but you're still falling and shit like that. Something can happen. People have died.
No, don't worry about it. Wrestling is fake.
A lot of it.
Cafe knows content. I just want to say that. They are connoisseurs of fine content.
I could tell. They're doing a lot of Billy stuff. That's true. Very true.
Good God! They killed a man! They killed a man!
Oh, you didn't meet your goal, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. I really didn't want to eat that chocolate bar, and they obviously don't want you to eat those hot wings anyways. So it's all goody in the hoodie. We had a pretty fun night tonight. We're about to wrap up here. Was there something that I asked for in the docket? Did they ever give that? I can't remember even what it was.
Oh no, good look.
It's probably not even there. Wiles says
What
we
did you
still have
ask for?
4 minutes. I don't remember, but I thought I remember asking for something.
Oh, yes. Yes, you did ask for it. Hold on. I got you.
Hey. Boogie's phone calls, Billy. That's what I asked for. Yeah, the Boogie phone calls. When he called, the first phone call he made was funny AF. Billy's bad days don't last forever, but bad guys do. King Ranch knows that.
136.30, 136.30, 136.
While Xylee pulls this up, I want to thank everybody for the support tonight, the appreciation. As always here at LolcowRewind, we don't do it alone. You here at the RWO keep us going. Thank you all for keeping us going. Let's play this beautiful Boogie phone call. I cracked the fuck up.
Hello, I was calling. I'm on a podcast called Local Live with a fella what fights cancer. And I was calling to see if you'd let me come into your store and scream and yell and call everyone pedophiles and such. Would that be all right? I'd also like to get a tattoo on my face. Would that be all right?
Go for it.
All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you. See how easy it is, Rostov? I'm going to go shit in a pizza parlor right in the fucking room. I'm going to go in there like, pedophile, fuck you, pedophile.
Oh, my God.
That easy.
That is not an L. That's a W. I don't know who's putting L, but you're retarded.
Go for it.
She said go for it. That's a...
Go for it.
It's funny.
Yeah. Boogie was being a silly little boy. And
Yeah, he was being a little shit.
She was just like, yeah, go for it.
Boogie's entertaining. I will say that.
He's really not, though. He's a bad person. You know he
Oh,
faked
wow.
cancer, right?
Yeah, I know about that. I know what you're doing also right now.
He can't be forgiven.
Who said that?
Me.
So now you're trying to bullshit me and gaslight me?
I don't know. We only have a couple minutes left.
Yeah.
We're going to be sending everybody over to Lolcow Aussie next, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I assume. You never know what's happening in this Lolcow universe, but I do know one thing, though. It's a fat, grim summer.
That song was awesome. That was awesome.
It
That
was
great.
It was stupid.
It was stupid, but it was great. I liked it.
Poke Gaga with a 5 grifted. Thank you for the
Thank you, Poke Gaga.
the in vitro griftalization. Poke Gaga. Much appreciated. Oh, crap. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as the night winds down, I want you to know we appreciate you here in the RWO.
Hell yeah, we do. 100%.
Glammy, come home. Rastov, come home. Whoever's next to disappear, don't leave so we don't have to ask you to come home. What
I'm
if
telling you now, if I get taken out and I don't show up, you better go after Zay. Because it's Zay who did it because I exposed her master plan.
we get knocked into the number 4 spot? Which one of us is going to succumb to the number 4 curse?
I'm going to be honest with you. I only care about what we... Listen. All right. How many minutes we got? We got 2 minutes. So I'm going to say it really fucking quick. I am tired of certain shows. You know who you are if you're watching. I'm tired of you bitching about where you are in the fucking leaderboard. In the sense of you're literally begging for money from your audience because you have these goals and you're telling them exactly how much you're making.
That is so trashy sounding. I'm sorry. That's trashy sounding. You know the only thing I give a fuck about when it comes to Rewind? How well we did compared to our last month. Even if that knocks us down to 5th, if we are where we were last month, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care why I'm at on the fucking leaderboard.
Yeah.
I only care, our only competition is ourselves.
Yeah, I also agree with that. But if we get number 4, which one of us gets axed to the number 4 curse?
Oh, it would be me first.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Thank
it would
God
be.
I'm safe.
Mm-hmm. You're safe. It would be me 100%.
She gone.
She gone. 100%.
I'm just kidding.
No question.
I'm just kidding. I just think it's so funny. There has really been a number 4 curse in the LCU. It's too persistent to not bring up, right?
No, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Especially on Lolcow Rewind. But ladies and gentlemen, we are done rewinding for the evening, and we're going to send you over to Lolcow Aussie. Anything you want to say to the kids before we throw over that redirect to Aussie?
Thank you for coming out. Thank you for the new memberships, and thank you for the donations, and thank you for just being here and watching us. We love you.
Xylee has that redirect in, so I'm going to tell you guys to tell Aussie, farts are cool. Go tell them right now, farts are cool. Good night,
Farts
everybody.
are cool.
Trey's in the chat. Tell Aussie, farts are cool. Good night.